Good morning, everybody. We're going to talk about the Office 365 for education. This is the only way right now that I can see getting you onto Microsoft Suite. Because most of you have Chromebooks, and the ones that don't, I'm not real sure if you have Microsoft Suite onto your laptops or your home computers. So I think this is going to be our best way to get you on and get you learning about Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So ICEV has given you some basics of Microsoft. It's given you the ribbons, it's given you kind of look at the screens, etc. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go in and create your accounts on 365. So I've attached onto the classroom, onto the same classroom assignment that you found this video, how to get onto the website you see here. So what you're going to do is you're going to enter your school email address, and get started. So because I've already created an account, it's probably going to come up and tell me I've already got an account. So what it'll do then is it'll ask you, are you a student or a teacher? You're going to click that you're a student. And then it's going to ask you for your information. It's going to ask your first and last name, and you create a password that you want to use to get onto Office 365. Create your password. And then it's also going to ask you for I think it's a 6-digit verification code that you should get on email. Once you get that 6-digit verification code, you want to enter it here and then finish answering the questions and then click start, and it'll pull you into 365. You'll end up getting to the home page, and I have a few documents that I've already created on mine, so that's what you see here. So we're going to go to Word, and Word comes up and it gives you templates. It shows you down at the bottom what you've created, what's going on with you. You can click here and see more templates. These templates are just basic outlines for you to use to create documents with. So those are really good when we get into some other information. But for now, we're going to go to start with a new document, and we're going to get a blank document here. What we're going to do today is we're going to create a flyer. We're going to go through and create a flyer that is going to be the basics. A flyer creates information for those. It gives them the basic information, gets their attention, gets them to where, well, I want to call and find out more information about whatever this item is. So we're going to create one about a surf school. So we're going to start out here with Surfs Up. And exclamation point. And then we're going to go in and we're going to talk about learn how to surf or perfect or improve your skills with our expert instructors at our award-winning program. Okay, so that tells them what they want to know. We also can say like photo and video are available, private or group instruction, and we will provide reef shoes and surfboard rental are available. If interested, call 555 SURF. Okay, so now we have our basic information for our surf school. It gives them what it is, who's doing it, and how to get hold of us. If we posted this just like this up on the board, it's not going to get much attention, but it does give all the information that you need. So creating a flyer, you want to know, what do I want to put out there? This is what I want to put out there on the phone because I want them to get in the basic information so they'll call me and I can answer more questions. We don't want to put all the answers on here, but this is not enough information. If that was posted on a board, you probably wouldn't notice it. So what we're going to do is we're going to select by putting your mouse in front of the S and dragging it to the end. And this is going to give you that information selected. And we're going to go here and we're going to go to styles, which tells us, okay, how do we want this to look? Is it a header? Is it normal? Whatever it is, we want to apply the styles. We want to clear the styles. Right now we want to keep it at normal. So then we're going to go here and we're going to say, I want it to be a different color because I want it to kind of look different. So I chose a blue. I'm going to choose a black. I'm also going to increase the font to 72 so you can see, wow, you can really see that now. And I'm going to change the font style. See if they'll pull up. So I'm going to go down here. Let's see what looks kind of cool. That looks kind of cool. So I like that. Okay, so now you see, oh, well, if that was on a board, you would notice that. So I'm going to put my cursor in front of the S, which says anything after the cursor, I want to apply whatever I'm going to do next. So I'm going to go up here where it says I can edit right in here, and I'm going to click on here. So I want to text align this to the center. So now it moves that line to the center. So here I have Surf's Up in the center. So I'm going to grab that again, select that, and I'm going to go over here to this highlighter. I want to put a color behind that, which is going to make it stand out more. So do I want a green? Yep, there we go. That looks kind of cool. That makes it really stand out. So now what do I want? Well, that's all they're going to look at because this is too small to be looking at. Put my cursor above here, and I'm going to hit the enter key several times just to push those items down. So I want to add a picture into this blank spot. Bring your cursor back up because wherever your cursor's at is where anything is going to be inserted in. So now we're going to go up here and we're going to insert a picture from Bing. Bing and Microsoft are partners, so you'll see Bing on anything Microsoft. And I'm going to go and find a surfing picture. Okay, so here we have a surfing picture and I've inserted that. I hit select and insert it. So now you can see that I've got that where I want. I put my cursor now in front and I'm going to center that on the page. Okay, because we added lines, I can now put my cursor down here at the bottom and I'm going to hit backspace several times. Oops. Over here is the undo button, just in case you need it like I do now. So let's go ahead and hit that. But I'm going to go here, put the cursor in front of this L. And then I'm going to hit backspace several times and bring this back on. A flyer is always one page. If it's any more than one page, it's like an informational pamphlet almost. So down here in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see that we have page 1 of 1. And so far we've entered 38 words onto the page. So that's where we want to stay. We want to watch that page 1 of 1, always one page. If you have more than one page, you have too much information. So now what can we do? Can we do something to this picture? When you click on the picture, you'll notice you have a new tab up here called Picture, and it's going to give you some more alternatives, things you can do to this picture. Click right here, it's going to give you different frames. Do we want to make it rounded? So it kind of rounds the picture. It does take up a little bit more space with that, but it looks pretty good with that information. So I made that picture just a little bit smaller. Okay, so I like that. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to highlight or select or highlight this part, and I'm going to change this to a blue color. I'm going to increase the font probably to about 28. Yeah, that looks pretty good. 28 looks pretty good. But you notice, I think we've gone to 2 pages because this dotted line will show This is about to go to the next page. So let's see. Because I selected a frame with like a shadow, it's taken up a lot of room. So I'm going to click back on my picture. I'm going to try to get rid of that shadow because I don't like it below there. So see, it has one there. So I'm going to go down here and select this one that doesn't have a shadow, and it's going to take up less space. Also, it is not giving me an opportunity to change the color of that. So we've got that in here. Okay, so here we have our learn to serve from experts. I'm going to leave that at left justify just because now I have this more information down here and I want to pull that in. So I'm going to select this information right here and I want to go up to the bullet points and we're going to ask for it to define new bullets. And it gives us a chance to look at different bullets. So if we choose a different font style, it's going to give us different bullets. And I don't really see anything that I like that would go with what we have on here. So I'm going to close that, go back to my bullets. And I think I'm going to do this arrow. So because we have these 3 lines selected, it put an arrow bullet in front of each one of them. So I want to increase that font size just a little bit. I'm going to go to 28. Nope, that's way too big. So let's go back to 20. That pulls it out. It still is on page 1 of 1. Now, if interested, call this. I definitely want to put that in the center. I want to pull that out. So I'm going to make that, hit the undo. I'm going to make that a bright red, bold, and I'm going to increase that font to like 36. So now we've got that to where it's on the page. Let's reduce this down here in the bottom right hand corner, and you can see I've gone to the second page. So what do I need to do? Let's see. Can I reduce the size of my picture and pull everything back onto one page? So let's see, let's go here and hit our backspace. No, that's not going to do it. What can I do? I can increase that. There we go. Okay, so now you can see I have everything on one page. Our information that we started with is now bigger, bolder, and a little bit more attractive, and is going to have people look at your flyer if it is put on a board. So you can mess around a little bit more. The basics that I'm going to be looking for when you create your Surf's Up picture is the header, which is right here, which is the header that's saying Surf's Up. Your body is your picture and all your information that's talking about what the header is related to. And then right here is what we call the signature line or the information line. And that's your final, like, location at the following, or contact us at this number. And you can include a like Twitter account or something like that. But make sure there's some way to get hold of you or they know where you're located. If you have any questions, make sure you give me a call. I'm going to stop sharing this, and good luck.